Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is the kickoff of our Fall Decorate With Me series. I have so much to share with you and I'm really excited about it. I will be doing a video for each space in my home. That way you don't have to watch a whole fall home tour just to find the space that you might be trying to decorate. So I thought that it would only be appropriate to start with the porch, since that is the entrance into our homes that welcomes our guests for every season. So the first thing that I do before decorating for the different seasons is I take everything off and I just give the porch a really good deep clean. I sweep the floor, I wash off the door and clean the windows just to prepare the space to be as welcoming as possible. So that is what you're going to see me doing here. I'm just getting everything nice and freshened up. I do that before I bring all of my decor in. That way I'm not having to navigate around everything to clean the windows and the doors and all the things. I always make sure to wipe off the bench on my front porch just to make sure I get all of the cobwebs and everything that has kind of accumulated there over the season before. So for us, it would be summer, which there were cobwebs. I purchased this stool from the thrift store for $4 and it was just a really orange kind of color stain that was on it, and all I did was sand it down and I just left it in its natural state. The basket was also a thrift find for $2. I love the texture of it, the color of it, that it's darker than a lot of baskets but still has those lighter flecks in it, and it's just a really great shape that can easily fit in a corner. I love these faux mums. They have a very real appearance that is typically hard to find for faux mums. I like the richness that the red kind of gives to this space and just warms it up a little bit. I purchased these from Hobby Lobby and I've used them for several years, but they seem to keep them in stock. So if I can find the link for them, I will link it in the description for you. Most of you know how much I love my battery candles. I appreciate that I can set them for different times of the day, and it's not one more thing that I have to think about doing. I use rechargeable batteries so that I don't waste money, since I have them all over my house, and I will link the candles as well as the batteries in the description box below. I replaced my pumpkins this year and I found these at Marshall's and Walmart, and I like how realistic they look and that the tones are more muted than they often can be. I also like the different shapes of the pumpkins versus the perfectly shaped ones that I had in the past, and I just feel like it brings a very realistic look to the porch. course, Mr. Fox has to resume his rightful place on the porch. He's been our security officer for about 8 years now, and the porch wouldn't be the same without him. To say that I am obsessed with this tree is an understatement. I love using things that are from actual nature. I like things that look natural and just have many authentic textures, and this tree does not disappoint. I saw this tree while I was talking to my friend on the phone one day when I was driving home, and I just knew that it would look amazing on my porch. So I told her to hold on just a minute. I need to pick up the tree on the side of the road, and here it is. I think that it looks amazing in this space and just is in perfect position in her new home. Sunflowers are from our front yard. I like the way that they look when fall is approaching and the petals have fallen off and all you see is the black center. It just reminds me that fall is just around the corner. Just wait a little bit longer, and I just love the very natural effect that these give to this space. Again, don't ever underestimate what you can do with what is around you for free. I bought this wreath at Kirkland's, which is kind of out of the norm for me, but I couldn't find anything full enough for a price that I wanted to pay. So even though this was a little bit more than what I would usually agree to paying, I was more on board when I considered how I could use it for 2, possibly 3 seasons. Always look for other ways to use an item, especially if it's a little bit pricier than what you would normally do. That way you're not just using it for one occasion, but you can use it in different areas or for multiple events. I like a ribbon on my wreaths, but I tend to do it just a little bit different than the traditional way. I like to tie my ribbons at the bottom of the wreath and allow them to kind of blow in the wind and be just a little bit more eye-catching against my front door. I find that when it's tied at the top, it just gets a little bit more lost in the mix, as well as being more of a challenge around the door hanger.
Let me take a breath. Let me be a part of something real. Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use
I found these floral bunches at Michael's this year, and I clipped off each individual branch and used them to fill the wreath in with texture and color and fullness. I always find that separating one bunch or group of florals is so much cheaper than buying individual stems. I tend to only do that if I can't find what I'm looking for in a group.
I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope that you were able to gain some inspiration to take and incorporate into your homes and your spaces. Please remember, friends, I don't ever put these videos on here saying, hey, copycat this. It is 100% to give you inspiration to create a space that welcomes you home and that you feel at peace at. I would love it if you would tag me on Instagram and show me your front porches. If you used some of these ideas to incorporate into your space, I would absolutely love to see them and then share them with our Instagram community. But if you gained nothing from this, that's totally fine. I would still love to see what you are doing on your front porch for the fall season. Again, if you are not following me over on Instagram, jump over there and follow along. I have all kinds of fall pictures that I'm going to be posting. I'll post recipes of different things that I show you guys in stories or on my channel. And it's just a way for me to get to interact with you guys on a little bit more personal level outside of YouTube. Also, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know this is the kind of content that you want me to be creating and continuing to share here. It just kind of helps me know what you guys are looking for, what you're liking, what you're not liking. That way I don't waste your time or my time. All right, friends, until next time, please remember, just keep it simple. Decide what is important and what is necessary and eliminate all of the rest. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.